We're back. Did we make it? Guys, can everybody see me? We're back. Did we make it? Guys, can everybody see me? Is that a yes? Let me know this is working. Did we make it? Guys, can everybody see me? Oh, why is this repeating? Is that a yes? Let me know this is working. Oh, why is this repeating? Is that a yes? Okay, I've got an echo here. I'm just trying to sort out, guys. Technical problems. What is it doing? Hold on a second. Okay, I've got an echo here. I'm just trying to sort out, guys. Technical problems. And a major big delay, obviously. What is it doing? Hold on a second. Okay, I've got an echo here. I'm just trying to sort out, guys. Technical problems. And a major big delay, obviously. What is it doing? Hold on a second. Okay, I've got an echo here. I'm just trying to sort out, guys. Technical problems. And a major big delay, obviously. Okay, let's try again. Let's try one more time. Hello, Mr. Residential Haunting Remix. Yeah, it's all gone tits up. But you know what? I've said this before, and I'll say it again. In fact, I can't even see myself now. Oh my goodness me. What is going on? Hold on, guys. Hold the front page. Hold the front page. There we go. Okay, and that should get rid of the echo. Let's just bang this up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Can you all hear that? Okay. Somebody say yes. I know it's Ian. Ian, is the video good and is the audio good? I need to know everybody can hear me. Fantastic. Okay. Let's do this again. Hi guys, and welcome back to another episode of the Supernatural Files. Oh my god, life, hey guys, life. Anyway, great to see you guys. This has been shared a lot of places, so I'm expecting quite a lot of people popping in. Anthea, can see you now, blah blah blah. Yeah. Kimmy, who else we got on here? Anthea. Ian got up at 4:30 a.m. just to get on the show, watch the show. Fantastic. Echo's gone. Thanks, Kimmy. Okay, we're good. Do you know what? 2 minutes footage to go live. The screen fell on the floor all over the place. The webcam went over there. I'm like, oh my goodness. But you know me, guys. All in must stride. I don't panic. So tonight, I'm going to cheat a little bit. So what I was doing was I did a full pre-record, which was for an hour, which I was actually going to show tonight. But the live stream seemed so popular. People wanted some more live streams. I thought, okay, this is what we're going to do. I'm going to do the live stream, which we eventually got here tonight. But I'm going to cut it with extracts from the show I filmed that you should be watching tonight. And also, it'll give me a chance to sneak off, have a glass of wine and a smoke. Okay, so a few things we're going to discuss tonight, and we've got some groundbreaking information, and you will only find that here on the Supernatural Files with me, Becky, and the guys. So we've been having lots of strange kind of stuff going on around here recently. We've had bed covers whipping up in the air, door opened and closed for Paddy, which was amazing. A mouse that shot across the room and just splashed all over the floor about 100 miles an hour. Portal, flashing lights, just... Guys, tonight's going to be an amazing show because I've actually got information on this portal which I've never come across, never heard before, and this is from Becky. Now, among this pre-recorded bits, I'm going to be putting it in with this. You'll also hear me speaking to Becky about such things and the guys. When I shot that outside, as you'll see, the conditions was absolutely lousy. So although some of the replies are a little bit scratchy, I think they're still pretty damn clear considering. So before I disappear, Let me just have a look at the comments. Then I'm going to do the cheaty bit. I'm going to jump into the pre-record, which will actually mention it being Friday. And this will probably go on for 6 or 7 minutes before we jump back. And that's how we're going to go. So we're going to dig quite a lot in portals tonight. And poltergeists. So let me just have a quick look down here. Ellen, sounds great. It will be. All good, Echo gone, all good. Fantastic. Sounds like a plan. Right, so let me get into this. So now it's time for me to cheat. But to save any confusion, I changed my clothes because it might get very confusing for you viewers. Okay, so I'm going to jump into this. This is going to last for... This is going to last for... this may have gone wrong already, but let's play this clip and we'll go from there. Good evening, my friends. Right, a couple of questions for you this evening. We've been talking to the public, obviously. I mentioned poltergeist and things lately. A couple of questions I need to know. The guy in the house, see if we can get some information on him. And the light I saw in the ceiling twice over 2 nights. Yeah, I definitely went wrong. That's why it should last a lot longer than that. I didn't even finish my goddamn cigarette. Okay, let me pick up where I left off. What I was speaking to the guys about was what I mentioned earlier about lights, this and flashing and in the ceiling and all sorts. Okay, so let me just see if I have a cunning plan. Just bear with me. Tonight's gone a little bit tits up, as you may have noticed. Let me just have a look at this. Let's see if this is going to work. Let's try again. Friends. Right, a couple of questions for you this evening. We've been talking to the public, obviously. I mentioned poltergeist and things lately. A couple of questions I need to know. The guy in the house, see if we can get some information on him. And the light I saw in the ceiling twice over 2 nights. No, okay, that's it. End of the show. Oh my goodness me. Let's get rid of that. Okay. I'm going to have to do it the old-fashioned way, I guess. So like I was saying, there's been a lot of strange stuff going on around here. One of them things was a light that flashed in the ceiling. Do you know what? I really need to play this clip, guys, because this is really... Do you know what? Yeah, I know, catastrophe. Just bear with me. Let me see if I can find a version of that clip that works, because this is actually quite important. So let me just have a look at this. Let me have a look at this. No. Okay. I know you're just crying for me right now. I can tell. I can tell. Okay. Let's start again. So we've got a lot of weird stuff going on around here. Door opening for Paddy, light flashing in the ceiling, bed covers flying overhead, mice flying across the room 100 miles an hour, etc. It was about 5 nights ago. I was asleep in bed. Well, half and half asleep in bed. And I saw this big white flash. In the darkness, it was a circle in the darkness. You could actually almost see the edge where the light stopped and the darkness was. Yeah, what I'm saying is the light did not extrude outwards. I said to Paddy, oh, actually, no, not that night. I just looked at it. I thought, what the hell was that? The second night it happened, I was laying there looking up at the ceiling. Split second, big, bright, white light. Same thing. This time I said to Patty, what the hell was that? And she went, what? She didn't say anything because she was facing the other way. I've been deliberating and trying to figure out just what the hell this was. Now, I was theorizing it was a portal. The problem with that is everybody that's followed me forever knows that if it's a portal, I would have felt the energy if it was a portal. And what was confusing me is I couldn't feel any energy. So I thought, how can it be a portal? How can that be? So I got into asking Becky some questions, which I'm going to come to very shortly. But this had all kind of coincided with the events that's been happening around here as well. I'm going to save the best till last on this about the portal, the information. It was incredible. And believe it or not, last night was the third time it happened. And this was slightly different. I was laying in bed. I got Alexa on. Alexa, play me the sound of light rain.
Sure. Amazon Music for Prime has improved, now with more music than 100 million songs.
Alexa, stop.
Shuffle.
Yeah, I've got her in here as well. She's everywhere. Oh my God. Anyway, that's what I said. And I just got this nice, have you drift off asleep. A little while later, there was a flash. And amazingly, I don't know how this happened, but as soon as that flash occurred, the sound on the Alexa suddenly went really, really loud. So it actually affected the audio playing on the Alexa. So that was absolutely fascinating to me. So I've spoken to Becky and the guys about what actually happened. Let me just check this very quickly. A tear in space and time. Kimmy, keep trying, Don. We're still here. I know, because you know what? You guys are absolutely fantastic. I know you're probably weeping for me earlier, but you know what? Don't worry. I've got thick skin. Like I was saying, the portal, I deemed to be a portal, didn't make any sense because I didn't feel any power from it. I didn't feel any energy. It was bizarre. So let me try and find this clip now, and hopefully this one will work, where I was talking to the guys about the portal. Okay, I'm going to load this one up now. This hopefully will work. Hopefully we're going to get a Becky, a spirit or portal. Okay, there's obviously more to that question than I envisaged. It's going to meet someone. Was that? Hold on, Becky. It's going to get someone. Okay, guys. Even me. Mind blown. Oh, and that's right, because I'm now tingling all over. That's a confirmation for Becky. It's a portal. It's going to get someone. What that means, I have no idea. But listen to this now, again. It's going to get someone. Okay, that's going to lead on to another question, obviously. How exciting is this channel? How fantastic are these guys? We can find answers that nobody else can find. We can investigate things nobody else has got the means to investigate. Before I go for a pee break, I'm just going to say one word. Cough. Skinwalker Ranch. Guys, please, someone needs to get in touch with me. Give me the opportunity to come down there. You want to collect data? I can provide you with data. I can provide you with answers. And if you want to speak to Steve Marrow, he will also confirm that just me being there will draw out whatever is there. That's all I'm saying. I need someone to get in contact. We need to do this. Now I'm in trouble because it's getting late. That's the wife. Hold on. Yes, my dog. Oh, I was going to take the dog out. Yeah, I'm going to do it now. Okay. I'm coming. Hold on. I'll be right back. You'll be very pleased to know that that was a very short elevator music thing I just put in there for the hell of it. Okay, so guys, could you hear them voices from Becky? It's going to get somebody. Somebody respond. Then I know I'm still connected as well. And then it means I'll carry on with the show. Guys, questions, speak. Anybody there? Now I'm getting nervous in case there's nobody there. Oh, yes. Fantastic. Thank you, Ian. So, Ian, Becky, did you hear that it's going to get someone? Because this is going to lead me on something very, very important. I know you're there. I know you're there. Did you hear it's going to get someone? Okay, I think we've got quite a time lag delay. This is the thing. That was just a little extract. When I spoke to Becky about this portal, it was indeed a portal that I saw in the bedroom, which may not surprise you. There is a reason why I didn't feel it. This was a reverse portal. And this is why the light didn't extrude out into the bedroom and light the bedroom up. And this is why I didn't feel any energy from it. The portal was going that way with its energy and the light instead of this way, which I liken to like standing behind a camera and taking the flash. You're behind it. So, that's not the thing. Let's let me on to the questions, which will be in the full version of this, the 1 hour pre-record, which I will upload on the channel maybe sometime tomorrow. This is why there was no light in the ceiling apart from the circle. Like I said, it was all going this way. But this is the thing. It's going to get someone. Wow. How does that even work? Is it like you got spirits somewhere the other side and they're all waiting? It's like waiting for a bus. Oh, there's a portal. Let's hop on because we want to go and see Don. Or anywhere else. Obviously, that's not the case. But this is the point. A reverse portal makes absolute perfect sense. We know we've got an in. So what are we saying? It's a one-way. It's in. Anything that comes through that portal. And it's just here because it can't get out. There's no exit. It's a one-way portal in and a one-way portal out. But I'm coming to the kicker right now. Hold on. So it's more of a space with a designated entrance, and yes, it is absolutely spot on. But this is the point. I then asked Becky and the guys, and I should have this clip somewhere. I'll have a look in it a while. So how does it even work? They have to wait for a portal? Like I said, was it going to be like waiting for a bus? Or the portal knows to be there? Or how can do they summon the portal? Have you ever actually thought of that? There's always a portal for guys to come through. Are these random portals with random guys that are somewhere in space and time and see this portal light and go, oh, there's a little portal. Let's just jump down there, let's see where it takes us. Let's think about that for a second. Ian, Have you ever even considered that possibility of a two-way portal? This is the kicker. We look science, kind of science, teetering on science, because, you know, we went have this discussion. Paranormal investigators, parapsychology, etc., etc., etc. Okay, there's a portal. We don't know what it is, but yeah, people in the paranormal community say, yeah, spirits come through it. Fantastic. Here we go. All right, residential hauntings. Ian, let's have a look. Yeah, I have guessed that's how spirits cross over. Yeah, we've got that. We know that's how spirits cross over. But like I said, no one's considered how they cross back. This is the kicker. Upon my questioning from Becky, the one that knows all and never been wrong about anything, it made me curious. Like I said, getting back to how do they know when this portal's there? How does it know about when they want to come there? How exactly does this all work? What's the mechanics behind this? So I said, Becky, could this portal be of an intelligent consciousness? And it knows to be there, or they can summon it or call it there. I've got this on video. I'm going to try and find the clip in a minute. A guy comes in and he went, yes. Wow. Guys, a portal is not just a thing. I'm not sure what thing it is, but it is actually an intelligent consciousness where they can communicate it or it can communicate with them. And that is how it works. How fantastic is that? Has anyone ever considered a portal is anything more than a word in a doorway? That it's actually an intelligent consciousness that can communicate with them or they can communicate with it. How fantastic is that? I personally think that's quite a revelation. What do you think? Get your answers in this little box so I can read them out. Right, so I think that's incredible. It explains so many things and answers so many questions. And you know, this is the only place we can get answers to those questions. A portal is intelligent. Fantastic. It is absolutely mind-blowing. This is just going out on a YouTube video, you know, and some people are watching and go, oh, that's interesting. Do you know what? This is not interesting. This is absolutely groundbreaking. And like I said, if you think about it, it all makes it, the working model, it all makes perfect sense. Why a portal is there, how it gets there, how they utilize it. It's going to get someone. You heard that from Becky. In the rest of the clip that didn't play, I said, who's it going to get? I didn't know if it was going to be a relative or just something. And this guy went, a ghost. Okay. Obvious answer. Oh, no, he didn't. He said, a spirit. Okay. An obvious generic answer, but I had to ask the question anyway. I am going to get a complete working model on lots more information over the next few weeks about these portals. By the time I'm finished, I mean, bearing in mind, I've been around portals and studied portals for a long time. I will be literally the world authority on portals because I'll be the only goddamn person that knows this about them, can actually show a working model and actually prove it. You know what, guys? We just got to keep pushing them boundaries and pushing and pushing and pushing. But I think we're making some, that, just that information to me during that 1 hour pre-record session made the whole thing worth it. I was mind blown. This is me. I don't get mind blown. Can we talk to a portal? I've absolutely no idea. How is a portal? How does it work in space and time? What does it link to what? Where does it go? What do we need to generate a portal coming in? From where does it draw its resources, its power? And then how does it work in reverse? to go back out again. Yeah, I think it's got to be something to do with the electromagnetic field and etc. But I know that. But that's got a lot of variables. There's got to be a constant to make this happen. Some of you people have seen this clip already because it's part of a documentary. The other thing about portals is, within the paranormal world, the paranormal community, and parapsychological community, we have these things. We have ghosts, apparently, these are the labels, spirits, and we have poltergeists. Now, nothing I'm going to come on to later is we seem to treat a poltergeist and a spirit as two different things. I don't think so, for reasons I'll go into later. I think the only thing that differentiates them is cause and effect. Just like people, we have nice people like me, like you. We have nasty people that go around making a noise, smashing things up, and etc. with bad tempers. In the interim, that's my opinion based on some questions, but I've not actually finished about that yet. So, when a portal opens, the reason I mentioned poltergeist and spirituals then is, if someone's in a haunted location or in a location that's not been deemed haunted before and they're seeing something, they're watching it, and it goes, it flies off a shelf or it moves, etc. Oh my God, it's a poltergeist. No, it's not always a poltergeist. When a portal opens, it has so much power, anything within a close vicinity, it can actually cause that object to move. So it's not necessarily related to a spirit, a ghost, or a poltergeist. It could just literally be a portal opening. Now, fortunately, I'm the only person that I know can do this, but I know when a portal is going to open, etc., etc., etc. So I'm going to take this onto this other clip that a lot of people may have seen, but we've got to bear in mind some people have not seen this and do not know. So this is a bit with Steve Marrow, myself, me and Tony clip. It's all self-explanatory. Then Steve comes in, and this explains the actual camera on a heavy wooden base moving when the portal actually opened. It caused the camera, the outside external CCTV camera which I was using inside, it caused it to move 3 times. That wasn't a poltergeist, that wasn't a spirit, that was just literally the portal, the effect of the portal opening. So take a look at this. Let me just find this and load this one up. Then we might take a call or two. Let's hope this one's going to work. Okay, here we go, right now.
We went in the kitchen. We were doing our normal checks of the areas, and Don walked into the kitchen, and in the centre, he just froze to the amount of pressure that was on him. What he then got, he says, "There's a portal here, Tony. Get a camera in here, quick." This black smoke appeared, and I didn't know what was happening at this time. 3 photographs, and on the 3 photographs there was a spiral like a whirlpool of black smoke that went up in the ceiling, and we found out that the pictures was taken so fast nobody could duplicate it. It's one of the best pictures we'll probably ever have this century.
Let's also bear in mind again the circumstances which led to its capture. Although I can't prove it's a portal, at the very least, unlike dark matter, I have evidence of something, some kind of phenomena. I agree with Chris. There's been many previous occasions when people have seen artifacts in pictures and misidentified them as something else. Chris also stated that in his opinion this may not necessarily be the case in this instance, and that he had at this time no explanation for what we'd captured on film. Once again, there are a couple of points I'd like to make clear. Firstly, this was a CCTV camera that doesn't carry a camera strap, and it was also set to motion detection only. There were many frames captured before this event and many frames captured after this event. The pictures were taken approximately 1/20th of a second apart. If indeed this was a camera strap or something else similar, then the camera would have also captured anybody in the kitchen within that time, or anything else in the kitchen within that time moving in front of the camera. The only pictures that were captured were these 3 pictures captured at 1/20th of a second each. It was very important to set out and at least show what it wasn't. Steve Marra was more than happy to take up the case, seeking any alternative explanation.
I've been here tonight and looked at that particular photograph countless times, and whilst I've been here I've set up a digital camera to try and get exactly the same perspective and angle and position in that location, try and replicate the photograph. And in fact, there's been speculation many times that is it something moving in front of that photograph at high speed, be it a camera lead, a strap, anything of the sort. I've done a number of tests tonight to prove that actually isn't so. And the photographs that you'll see during this investigation will demonstrate the fact that there's a significant difference between an alleged object moving in front of the camera and something unusual that Don may have actually captured on film.
What we're describing here with these three particular photographs is photographic one. There was a series of three photographs. The first one has an anomaly in the top left-hand corner. What we've done is we've eliminated the fact that that is actually not the cupboard overhang nor cupboard door open. So, and it's also, if you actually look closer at that particular photograph, there's pixelation slight difference in regarding the anomaly, and that's simply because it seems to be closer to the camera lens. The second photograph is the one in question, which just seems to be most significant, where it does seem to capture something adrift on the photograph in the middle. You know, it's been speculated many times that could be a camera strap. In fact, we've also done a second test tonight to prove that actually isn't so. And the third photograph, which is really interesting, is that it does seem to be a captured movement of the actual camera. Now, between photograph 2 and photograph 3, there was certainly movement of the camera somehow, when in fact the whole area was locked off. So, a bit of a mystery.
There it is, guys. The portal opened. The force of the portal made a metal full-size external CCTV camera on a metal pole and a big wooden block, which is quite heavy, to actually move. So this is what I'm saying. When people see something move, or you know, you get some video, it's a poltergeist, it's a spirit. That's not maybe so. Portals are extremely, extremely powerful. I'm not going to play the clip because you've seen it several times, but I will. I'm going to actually put it into the full 1 hour pre-record, because you know we do get new viewers and subscribers who are still trying to suss out who Don Phillips is. Never heard of the guy. What's he talking about? Who the hell's Becky? What portal? What? You know. So this is why we have to replay clips sometimes for our new viewers, because you know what? Can you imagine? They come across Don Phillips. Why something like this? And we're talking about, let's say, like, you know, the Tubby Castle. What the hell is he talking about? What do you mean healing with energy, etc., etc., etc.? And all you can say is, guys, just watch all the previous videos. So yeah, sometimes we have to repeat ourselves. But where are we right now? So we know we've got reverse portals that are the exit. They're intelligent, which is never been considered before. They are some kind of intelligent consciousness. I'm going to keep digging on this with Becky and the guys. I will get all the information and I'm going to put it out there. Also, you now know that the portal will produce energy to make things move. You will also know, people that follow me, that a portal tends to open once in every 24 hours. The energy starts to build, it slightly dissipates, it goes away, it comes back stronger. It does this for several minutes until poof, for a split second it's open. How are we doing on portals? Do you know what? There is nothing out there on portals, scientifically, paranormal wise, apart from, a portal is where spirits come through. We've so far gone beyond that already, just in this episode. Absolutely fantastic. Right, now what I'm going to try and do, the clip I was trying to play before, which is important, I need to try and play that again, but I've got to find another source where it doesn't go wrong. In fact, do you know what? Let me pull this up. Let me see if I can find this. Hold on. Still getting used to this software, guys. What's this? Oh, hold on. There we go. How cool is that? They're just right at the bottom there. So anybody wants to call, give me a call now. We can have a little chat. Hopefully we can. Bluetooth mode. Let's put it on. Bluetooth connected to what? Let's see if we can get connected to this phone. Oh, got it. Yeah. Okay, we're connected. So that means hopefully I'm not going to keep doing this if somebody calls in. Mr. Barrow, Ian Barrow, Residential Hauntings. Absolutely fantastic, guys. Ian, give me a call. The number's on there, I think, at the bottom. You can plug your team. Ian's got up at 4:30 a.m. in the UK to call into the show. He set his alarm clock. How fantastic is that? Ian's a very experienced investigator, very ethical. I'm a fan of Mr. Ian Barrow. Let me get on chat now. Ian, if you can't get through for any reason, let me know. Let me have a look what's going on down here. Right, in the meantime, Anthea Goddess 333. Why couldn't it be something? She's going back to the portals. Why couldn't it be something that, like a web, that can sense when something is tugging it? That is an absolutely fantastic analogy, apart from the fact I've established through my communication with Becky and the guys that it is an intelligence. So that kind of puts that to one side. Although that intelligence aside, if it wasn't that, that would be absolutely fantastic. So good job on that one. In fact, I hadn't even thought of that. I like that. That's good. All right. Okay. What we got here? I'm UK as well, Don. Kimmy, really? Are you serious? You set your alarm for 4:30, or did you not go to bed? I love you guys. Right, let's have a look. Let's see what we got. Let's see what we got. Anything else up here? Let me just go through the comments here. How many viewers have we got? 9. Is that all? 9? Are you kidding me right now? 9? I've got people in the UK getting up at 4:30 in the morning. I'm in the US and we've got 9 viewers. And this has been shared lots of places. That is absolutely shocking. Absolutely shocking. There's lots of things I want to say as well, but I'm not going to do it, with all respect, guys, on 9 viewers, because I don't want to repeat myself in another live stream. So I'm putting that on the back burner for now. Mr. Barrow, are you there, sir? Anthea. The number is not on the ticker, just the web address. Oh, okay. I got you. I got you. You know what? I'm new to this. Is the second time only in all these years I've actually done a host thing. I've been on umber amount of shows. I've done breakfast TV shows, TV, this, that, radio shows, and everything. This is only the second time I've done this. And you know what? I actually enjoy connecting with you guys. I think Ian's fell back asleep. Oh no, I'm here. Ian, give me a call. Let's do this. Did I put the number at the bottom there? Let's have a look. Let's have a look. So call now to say hi with your questions. Find out more about me at www.americansupernatural.com. My bio and everything's on there, guys. While we wait and see if I didn't put the number on there, did I? What a total dimwit. Hold the front page. It's not professionally produced, guys. I'm doing my best. Just bear with me. Hold on a second. Right, let me get the number. Oops, I bad. Right, so I want. Let's see if I can find it. Oh my goodness me. Okay, on the front page on that, Ian. I will find the number on the next break. Guys, you love this live shit and you know it's real. Okay. Right. What I was after the break, we're gonna have a little break now, just for 5 minutes. So people that don't smoke in their house like me can pop out and have a cigarette or do whatever you want to do. And then we're just gonna have a 5 minute break. When I come back, we're gonna play a little bit of video clips about what happened in the house, some reconstruction, and the mouse that exploded all over the place when it was thrown by the said poltergeist activity. Right, I've got to go to a break because I'm getting embarrassed now because this idiot here didn't put the phone number on there. Okay, so hold on a second. Let's see what we've got. Let's see what we have here. Okay, guys, just go for a break. Come back in 5 minutes. That's how it's going to work right now. Okay. I will sort out the phone number for Ian. We'll have a chat with Ian, Residential Hauntings. He can tell us a little bit about his work. And you know, this is important. This is not all about Don Phillips, Becky, and the guys. This is about you. You guys. You're important too. You are an integral part of the whole paranormal community, my work, pushing this channel forward, and everything. So we're going to go to a little break now. And I'm just going to leave this, maybe just keep this running or something. But I'll be back in 5 minutes. Think of your questions in that time. Get your questions in. And we're going to go from there. Okay, so it is now, by my watch, 9:15. I'll be back at about 9:17. Okay, guys. I will see you very, very shortly. there's the dodgy doors. We're back. Okay. So the good news is, let me just get on here. Quick browse at the comments. Residential hauntings. I came across Don because we think along similar lines. Yeah, you know what we do. You know, it's about ethics, Ian. It's about being your own worst critic. We've talked about this before. It's about being skepticism, part of your toolkit. You need to really just hammer your work and drill your work, because you know what? If you don't, somebody else is going to do it for you. Okay, hold on. I'm going to get this mouse in pieces now because this is actually relevant. The good news is the clip that wouldn't work earlier, we're kind of backtracking a little bit, but you know what? We're going to get to play that shortly. I'm going to have another 5-minute break later on, in which case I will get my USB dongle, chuck it in, load it up to here, and we can watch it. Athena Goddess. I'm located in the US, Oregon. Fantastic. I came across Kimmy. I came across Don a couple of years back by mistake. Best mistake ever. Lol. Oh, sweetheart. What can I say? They're the comments I like. They're the comments I like. We keep it real. Well, nice to meet you, Athena. Oh, that's okay. You as well. Yeah. Let's all get introduced. In the meantime, Mr. Barrow and anybody else, the number that this idiot forgot to put down the bottom. Okay, now this is a secondary Skype number that I've set up just for this. Okay, so you can go through Skype, find me on Skype, even Don Phillips, etc. Call me through Skype. Right, the number is +1 because of Seattle area. 425. Get a pen. In fact, you know what, guys? I'll give you a second to get a pen. Let's have a little top up while we're waiting. Because on the supernatural files, this is an integral part of my toolkit. This is really good. Something to recommend. Quick plug for Red Diamond. Fantastic. Full-bodied Murdoch. Whatever. Okay. Right. The number, if anybody wants to call into the supernatural files, is +1 425 374 0858. I'll say that again. +1, Seattle area, Washington State. 425 374 0858. And you know what? I said a little while ago, lots of people talk about having a special guest on the program. And it's always somebody that's known, etc., 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 etc. Special guests equals special people. And like I said before, that is you guys. You guys have supported me, my work, Becky, and the whole scene for so long. So this is the thing. I can send you a link to come on the show for a little 5-minute segment. If you ask any questions, just say, "Hey Don, how's it going? I love your work." Wink, wink, etc., 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 etc. So email me if you want to come on the show. Don-Phillips, hyphen is like the little dash in the middle, not the underscore, @outlook.com. I will then send you a link which you click, which will put you in the green room on the show, and I can introduce you and pull you in. In fact, Ian, feel free. You can ask any questions. I can give you any advice. You can plug your paranormal work, your group, etc. Because you know what? The thing is about the paranormal community is we've got lots of groups all over the place. You know, it's time, guys, to bring our work together, bring in the best of the best. I was actually thinking earlier that under the American Supernatural.com umbrella, we have a call. Hang on, let me use my psychic abilities. Oh, it's Ian Barrow. I guess the Bluetooth didn't work. Hello. Hello?
It's Athena, not Ian.
Hold on a second.
Hi, John. It's Athena.
Oh, it's Athena. My psychic abilities have failed badly. Welcome to the show, Athena. You know what? Let me see if I can get you on Bluetooth. That's not working. Okay, nothing's working tonight, Athena. And do you know what? You have been quite an avid follower and commented lots on my previous videos, and it's really good to speak to you.
You as well. We have friends in common.
We do. What can I do for you?
Well, figured I was the only one. Well, maybe not the only one. Everybody else would be having to dial from the UK, and you had a Seattle number, and I'm calling from the US. Probably be the easiest.
Fantastic. Okay, so what, Athena, is your input? Do you want to ask any questions or experiences or?
Well, I've emailed you about some of my experiences.
Oh, you did?
Privately.
Let me check my emails.
Yes, we've talked about EVPs and
previously.
the other day about
Okay.
about portals, and my parents seeing portals, but them thinking that they were hallucinating them. So I can't validate if they were or not, but they're not the type to hallucinate.
Well, the question there is, why would they hallucinate? I mean, are they on any medication? Have they got any medical ailments or anything?
No. No. They don't drink. They don't do drugs. They don't take medications, but they're also not willing to go into. It might be something other than.
It's scary because they don't understand. Because they don't understand it. Yeah, right. I get that. Okay, so anyway, have you got any questions, Athena? I mean, the show went tits up at the beginning. Oh my goodness me, how bad was that? But it is what it is. So, what's your main reason for calling today?
Just really fascinated with your light opening, and if it was a rip in time or a portal or whatever. Fascinated with that, if there was any kind of sounds that happened with it, or if not. Do
you know what? It is absolutely fascinating. I mean, do you know what? I know a lot of stuff, probably more than most people. I was totally dumbfounded because, I thought this flash, I wasn't imagining it was there. It didn't light up the room. That totally blew my mind straight away. I thought, what the hell was that? And, it was only a split second. It was well, you know what? Let's equate it to like a camera flash. That's how long it took. But obviously the question with Becky now, I mean, Athena, we've just discovered portals are actually some kind of intelligent consciousness, which the spirit guides can communicate with. I mean, how fantastic is that, Athena? No one's ever considered that before, including myself. So
well, I think a lot of things can have consciousness like that on many different levels. And would it be like, I don't even know how to explain it.
Nor do I.
Other than like fabric, or not even fabric, but something with intelligence that's not intelligence like you and I would have.
Well, we say that, but not intelligence like you and I would have. But how do we actually know that? That's an assumption on our part, isn't it? I said to the guys, I mean, this is a full pre-record from before, obviously, and these are just segments from it. But when I actually put the full thing out, I actually said, is this intelligent? Yes. The guy went, yes. To me, I was mind blown, Athena. I don't do mind blown, but I was mind blown because in all the history of the paranormal and the research and everything, no one has ever considered a portal. We know it's a way in, but to be a consciousness kind of intelligence that these guys can actually communicate with, that makes sense because, like I said to you, otherwise, what's it going to be like? What, the guys like waiting at a bus stop? So I think we're making inroads now. Are you still there?
Yeah, I'm still here.
Oh, wait, so my phone went bleep. I guess that might have been another call or something. We're making inroads to territory that people have never explored before. And that is really, really, really exciting. Because, the subject of paranormal, it's not moved for years, has it, Athena? Let's be honest. We've got all these researchers, and you've got places like the SPR in London and everything. And everything's built on assumption. We can actually go beyond that now. And that's what I intend to do over the next several months, questioning Becky and the guys about portals and the afterlife and reincarnation, and you know what, you name it, we're going to do it. We are so going to push the
I love
boundaries. We are so going to push the boundaries, Athena. You know, and you know what? It's great talking to you, because I love to put a voice to the people that comment on the YouTube channel, because it's just names and little comments. But you know what? No, it's not. It's real people behind them names and comments. And you know what? I really enjoy connecting with you this evening. And yeah, maybe some other time when you want to come in, I can get you on the show. I can send you a link and get you on the show. Would you like to do that?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I appreciate everything you're doing. I find it all exciting, because there's so much crap out there that is just crap.
Oh my goodness me. Yeah. I mean, do you know what? The thing is, you go into all these. Let's talk about the SPO in Rodden, for example. You know, who have not been kind to me in the past, but I'm not going to go there, because you know what? It is what it is. You know, naive people. Excuse me. Just saying. But when you've got the opportunity and the resources to actually push beyond without recycling the same old thing and the same theories, you know, theoretical this, theoretical that, the same news stuff over and over again from years ago, the same experiments, the this, that, and everything else, that is exciting, because that is what we're about. We are about genuine paranormal research. And Athena, these days, how many people are actually doing genuine paranormal research? There's not a lot. There's a lot of investigation teams out there, but what are they actually bringing to the table? And you know, it's no fault of their own, because you know, it's to do with resources available to you. Yeah, I've got a lot of resources. I will have to say, take this opportunity, Tony Rathman and Cherie Rathman, I don't know if you saw the little clips what they've been doing with their direct radio voice, which doesn't actually include the radio. Tony's onto something here. He's got to fine tune it, but again, it's something different, you know. And I just think it's amazing. 21st century, and now we're actually getting into new territory, new ways of doing things, and it's all about adding credibility to the field, because it's been stagnated for so many years. What do you think?
Oh, absolutely. And I think there was so much that was maybe put it behind for entertainment value for how many years?
Entertainment value. This has always been the problem. That's interesting. It's entertaining, especially like the TV stuff. And there's so many groups out there setting themselves up based on what they're seeing on the TV, and that is so not the right way to be doing things. You know, as obviously. Okay, Athena, is there anything else you would like to add at this point?
Not add, maybe a question. Like, would you not associate, but would you be able to liken portals to something like black holes, like how they operate? Like they operate on the same principles?
Do you know what? For me to answer that question, that would mean that I've got to make an assumption. I'm pretty good at what I do and very knowledgeable. Black holes, I know as much as everybody else does. They don't even know how they operate. So I can't even answer that question, to be honest, Athena. I'm sure you'll appreciate that. I don't know. That's the honest answer. I have not got a clue. I mean, there's got to be some kind of maybe relevance there. But whereas a black hole would be more physical matter and everything else, we're talking with the portals, a total spiritual kind of thing. And obviously a black hole, I don't think is going to have any kind of intelligent consciousness. But you know what? I guess the spirit guys don't know everything about everything, but I guess, you know what, black holes, maybe it might be worth me asking Becky and the guys about them at some point, see if we can shed any extra light on what they are and how they're formed, etc., etc. What do you think?
Well, like you,
we don't know.
Definite answer. I just wonder if there's like on different scales, if there's some kind of validity to how everything operates in kind of a vacuum, either backwards or forwards, could they not operate in the same way? And
Vacuum.
we don't know that black holes do or don't have intelligence.
Yeah.
On any kind of a
On
scale.
on a physiological level, black holes, vacuum. Yeah, I can see that connection. I can totally see that connection. I tell you what I'm going to do, Athena. I'll have a little session with Becky when the conditions improve, and I'll see if the guys know anything about black holes. How does that sound? Sound like a plan?
I would love that. I love anything that anybody's willing to take seriously. So
Do you know what?
Thank
We
you.
do that. We do that on the Supernatural Files. We take everything super seriously. And like I said, we push the boundaries. In fact, do you know what I'm going to do? Let me write black holes down. Of course, the pen doesn't work like everything else, and I went tits up at the beginning. Okay, hold on. Let me just go. That's just to remind me. So next time, maybe when we speak, we may just have been able to collate a little bit of information and see if we can actually tie that in with portals. Okay?
fabulous.
Fantastic. Athena, I'm going to kick you out now.
No problem.
Do you know what? Absolutely amazing to put a voice to the name that keeps popping up on my YouTube channel. I appreciate that.
All right. I'll keep watching and you keep talking and we'll chat later.
You keep watching. I'll keep talking. I'll keep pushing and we will chat later. All right, Athena. Have a great evening. Thank you for calling. I appreciate it.
Good night.
Thank you. Good night. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Okay, so that was Athena. Athena's commented lots on my previous videos. She's, you know, I love people that don't just watch a video and go, oh yeah, that's good. I like that. I enjoyed that. That have got an inquisitive mind. Athena obviously has got a very inquisitive mind. Her question basically relative to black holes and the connection between that and portals. Athena, I will do that. I will speak to Becky and the guys and see if we can find out any more information. Right, let me just jump back into and see if I've got any questions. Any more questions? Thank you, Athena. I really appreciate that. Thank you. Right. Oh, Athena, we were trying to get to each other while you was out. Okay, that's cool. Geo, who is George? Hello, George, from Cleveland. Welcome, sir. You was on the last thing. Jake, when I fart, I also feel like some sort of portal opens behind me. Whatever. Oh, trouble with number. Found you on Skype. Ian. All right, Ian. This is the thing. I'm a nice guy. Send me on Messenger your phone number. I will call you. In fact, hold on. I might have a better idea. Thank you, Athena. I might have a better idea. Oh, me guys, I'm just, I have a cunning plan. Please bear with me a second. One second. I could play some more elevated music here, but I guess you guys would probably not prefer that right now. Oh my goodness me. Right, hold on a second. I'm getting there. I'm getting there. I'm getting there. I'm getting there. So. Mr. Ian Barrow of Residential Hauntings. I have sent you a link. Click on that link and check your video and your audio feed. I'm going to pull you on for 5 minutes if it works. How's that sound? I know, I'm such a nice guy. Athena, there's a lag on the line, so it's a little hard to keep up. Yeah. That's the wondrous things of the 21st century technology. Right. In the meantime, let me see what I've got here.
On that one.
Right. I mentioned a lot of stuff. We've talked about the portals and everything. And the clip that didn't work earlier, I'm going to play it anyway. It's kind of backwards, but it's quite important. I mentioned that when we moved into this place, this place was a bleak hole. And we didn't get particularly cheap. It's because it's really huge. In the 7 months we've been here, we've totally flipped it, renovated it. We're kind of halfway through now. I've got 2 bathrooms to do, a hallway, and then the place is a beautiful home. This is a clip from when we did our final walkthrough before we bought the place. So 2 things are important here. First of all, do not think this is how we live, because it does not look like this right now. Second of all, this relates to the disembodied voice that I mentioned earlier. I think he said something like, I don't know how they could have lived like this or something. I was walking around with my iPhone, doing a little video diary of what I could possibly need to do or etc. in a place. This male voice, straight into the camera, said, I don't know how those 2 could live like this. Don't know how they could live like this. Absolutely fantastic. And I think that this is the same guy that opened the door for Patty a few weeks ago. She was outside with the dog. She came in. The door, I was like, wow. Totally closed position. The door, very controlled, opened for her, like this. And she went through it, and it closed. This door cannot do that. We tried to replicate this. The door is kind of hinged, so it will always close. There is no way it can open by itself. Absolutely no way it can open by itself. Through my questioning, what was his name? Oh, I've forgotten. I'm sorry. In fact, what I'm going to do later, we'll see if we can get a live reply from Becky and the guys. The conditions are not perfect, I've explained, but that would be fantastic. If they can just say, hello, everybody. Anything like that. We'll try that. I'm pushing it out on a limb because the conditions are terrible, but we're going to try that anyway. But this is that clip where we're walking through the house. This is the final walkthrough when we bought it. And this guy says what he says. Absolutely fascinating. Clear as day. And I'll probably repeat this clip 2 times. Hold on. Let's see what we've got. Here we go. Right now.
On that one.
I don't know if they lived in it as it is.
Oh. Right there. Let's play that again. It says Paddy walks right through the door.
On that one.
I don't know if they lived in it as it is.
Oh. I don't know that they could have lived here as it is. Or fair. Let's play that one more time because it is very quick. But it's there. It's there, guys. Hold on. One more time.
One.
I don't know if they lived in it as it is.
Oh. Could you hear that? Did you get that? Or do I need to play it again? Okay, that's it, guys talking to themselves. Right, let me just drop back onto here for a second. One second, people. Ian Barrow, you should have a link on your messenger. If you click that link. Let me just put this. Did you get it? Oh, there he is. I can see Mr. Barrow. Okay, this is Ian from Residential Haunting. You know what, guys? The least I could do is bring this guy in. This guy's in the UK. He got up at 4:30 a.m. in the morning, and he wanted to call in. And you know what? I figured we could do better than that. So let me see if I can bring him in. Right, let's try this, Ian. There he is, Ian.
Hello, Tom.
Something worked tonight. How fantastic!
Hey.
How are you, sir?
Oh, I'm okay, mate. Bit tired, but I've had a few coffees, so not too
You've
bad.
had a few coffees. Well, you know what? That's probably better than a few wines, to be fair. Being totally professional about everything.
Especially at 4:30 in the morning, yeah.
To my credit, it is not 4:30 in the morning here. It is. Just a minute. I hate going blind when you get old. Oh, my goodness me. It's getting on for a little before 5 to 10 p.m. So I'm entitled to have a glass of wine. And we keep it real. Okay, Ian.
Yes,
so,
mate.
very quickly, 2-minute window to tell me about you, your team, and what you do.
Well, basically, we're a private case, so we go into people's private homes who are experiencing suspected paranormal activity. We will go in, investigate, and find a result to the issue. I basically started the team because I grew up in a haunted house, and when I was young, there wasn't many people to go to. We had Andrew Green at the time, who was local to us. So I decided that we'll give somewhere for people to go turn to. So,
okay. So how's your workload right now? How's it going?
unusually, it's very busy at the moment. This is usually our quiet spell, but we've had about 3 or 4 cases come in this year.
Yeah, okay. Do you know what's quite interesting to me? Now, not many people know this. I have never, ever, ever had a dud or fake case. People wanting attention. It's Don, I've got some fans out there. Don, can you come out and check my house? It's haunted. Okay. There's 2 reasons for that. First of all, I run every single case through Becky. Say, Becky, is this real? Should we attend? That's the first reason. The second thing is, and this is even before, this is pre-Becky, I would always say to people, give me a call on a cordless phone. Because I established over a couple of years the fact that I could quite often feel, believe it or not, through the phone, I could actually feel something. And that's before Becky. That's how I should choose my case. And that kept me in good stead. And I never, ever, ever have had a dog or attention-seeking case. And then we had the arrival of super fast Wi-Fi. That's made a difference. Do you know what? I don't know how, but do they utilize that in any way? I don't know. But if you actually do a search, you will find that since the inception of super fast Wi-Fi, the cases of paranormal activity have actually gone up. Don't you think that's pretty interesting, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Okay.
COVID as well.
Sorry?
And COVID as well, because of the 2
Yeah, because you know what?
years where we've had.
And during COVID, the reported cases went out. Oh, and you know what? That is not surprising because there is, wherever there's people, generally there's spirits. Now the thing is, when you've got life going on, you've got all this distractions, bills, family, kids, this and everything else. You're in the house, you get up in the morning, you go to work, you come back, you watch some TV, you get down the pub, you go to bed, and Groundhog Day kind of thing. But then when you are a lot of people stuck in your house for 24/7, you probably get a lot of periods of self-time without the TV on, without the distractions. And then you start to notice strange things things you may have never noticed before.
Yeah.
So that does not surprise me in the slightest. I mean, do you know what? I can go into a gas station or a store over here. I will get a big, oh, wow, there's somebody here. These spirit guys are absolutely everywhere. What am I supposed to do? Say, hey, guess what? You got a spirit guy here. You know, people often talk about a haunted house. And, you know, like I always said, the whole world is haunted. Wherever there's spirits, there is people. You know,
Yeah, you only know about those that make themselves known. That's the issue.
people have different sensitivities. Some people can be in a haunted house and never ever know it, feel anything, hear anything, or see anything. Other people are hypersensitive. The problem is people fear what they don't understand. I've said this many times before. Hollywood, this, that, all the crap on YouTube. Every ghost has got to be a trapped spirit, or in the 21st century, more likely a demon. Because I don't know if you noticed this on the TV shows over the last 10 years. Ghosts, you know, Casper, he's got the boot. Yeah, you're no good now. We're having demons because you know what? That sounds more exciting. You notice that?
Yeah.
Everything's got to be demonic. Everything's demonic. And you know, that makes you look good. You go into a thing on a TV show. You're not looking for ghosts. You're now challenging a demon.
Yeah.
The point of matter is fact is this. If people could actually see what it is they was talking to, normal spirits aside, I'm talking about the very rare bad stuff.
Yeah.
They would have been challenging shit, my friend.
Yeah, very true.
You know what? It's a label demonic, which I don't associate with. But yeah, you know, we know there is some very bad stuff out there. And you know, I've encountered that. But do you know what I find intriguing? You see these I've got to say some, to be fair, ghost shows on TV, and they go into a haunted location. Show yourself, do this, do that. There's a little tiny noise, and they all go running off screaming.
Yeah.
They go there, and it's like, come on, show yourself, do this, do that. There's a little noise, and they run off, and the camera's jumping around in the night vision and everything. Do you know what? If I was a spirit or a demon, I would be just going like, oh my God.
Yeah. Who are these idiots?
What the bleep? You know.
Mm.
The thing is that a lot of people have got to understand. These are very intelligent higher beings. If you are an idiot, you're already beneath them because you're a human.
Yeah.
With limited understandings. Okay. If you're going to be a total idiot, why would we want to converse with you?
Exactly.
Mm. We are serious people. There is no more a serious person than a person that's passed over into the spirit world. The priorities and the way they see things are absolutely totally different. Amazing. Anyway, Ian, this is your spot. What do you want to say? And thank you for getting up at 4:30 a.m. in the morning. That is dedication, dude.
Well, got up at 3:15, but there you go.
Okay.
Plenty of time for coffee.
What do you think about the revelation that a portal is actually an intelligent consciousness which communicates with the guys? Is that not mind-blowing to you?
It's very mind-blowing, but it does make sense because, as you say, how does it know where to be?
Exactly.
You know, when spirits are passing over, you know, there's a case of you helping spirits pass over. How does it suddenly appear when you need it? Obviously, there is some intelligence involved.
This is the other thing. You've got me on something now, Ian. And you know what? I don't want to bleep on anybody's fire, but I've got to make this point. People claim to help. No disrespect to anybody. I've got a very inquisitive mind, and I apply the same rules that I apply to myself. Question everything.
Yeah.
Okay. So no disrespect intended. humans help spirits cross over.
Yeah.
How?
Yeah, it's still their decision.
No, not their decision, but how?
Yeah.
Seriously, take it right back. How can we as humans, with our minuscule understanding, possibly help spirits cross over? Now, do you know what, Ian? And again, I don't know what your beliefs are on this, and I'm not being disrespectful.
No.
Like I said, question everything. I've had to substantiate every single thing I've ever said since day one. You know that.
Yeah.
So now I've got a very interesting clip, which I'm actually going to make note. I'm going to play this in the next episode of the Supernatural Files. This is quite revealing. Crossover. I went on a case a few years ago with Nick Stepani and a medium whose name I won't mention out of respect because that's their gig. I was horrified, Ian. We went into those was in a closed room and I was doing my thing and I went just put my head in. This medium lady bent over like this. And she's saying, "It's all right, little girl. Don't worry. You need to go to your mummy and then go to the light." I'm not being disrespectful. These are spirit people.
Yeah.
Do you really think that we need to tell a spirit person, little girl, to go to her mummy, who apparently is over the side of the room for whatever reason, to go to the light? How could that possibly work? Do you not think her mother she wouldn't, first of all, not be with her mother and say, "Oh, well, there's a light there, we need to go to it, let's just do it." You know, why do we always feel we have the power and the knowledge to direct a spirit person to tell them what to do? These are spirit people. This is their life, their afterlife.
Mm-hmm.
The other thing that is really intriguing, I questioned on another episode. I've got this footage which I'll put out, and it is absolutely fantastically clear. Total concise, totally clear. And I was addressing this actually very same topic. And I was talking to the guys, and I said, "So, you know, this thing go to the light and everything. And this light," and again, I'm not disrespecting anybody, I question everything. Okay, yeah? I'm not questioning anyone's belief. I don't want to piss on their fire. This light that is always just happens to be there. Always. You never get a medium that says, "I can see that light over there, go to that." This light is always just happens to conveniently be there. And I put this to the guys, quoting the example I've just given you. And do you know what he said? This is not, "Don't shoot the messenger. We've just about had enough of this." That's what he said. Now, you can read into that what you want. But like I said, as humans, directing spirits from the spirit world what to do and how to do it, I've always questioned that. What's your thoughts on that?
Well, we're not going to know, are we? They're going to know more than we do, for a start. So,
but this magical light that always happens to be there when the medium wants it to be there, we're directing spirit people from their world and telling them what to do and what they need to do, despite the fact this is a child, supposedly, with her mother standing over there. Do you know what? I was horrified. That's the truth. I will jump into that on another discussion at some point and digging deep. Do you know what? The Supernatural Files is about the truth and about transparency, and sometimes it is going to offend people and their beliefs, because a lot of the paranormal is built on conjecture, assumptions, and beliefs, which are other people's beliefs, because that's how people have been learning from other people. Good, bad, indifferent. That's how it's going. The truth of the matter is, most people, they haven't got a clue. In real terms, they can only go on what other people are saying. That's not a good way to learn, but I understand for most people that is their only way to learn.
Yeah, I mean, your beliefs have to be flexible. You've got to think outside the box as much as anything else.
Your beliefs have to be flexible. Absolutely.
Mm.
But again, you've always got to question yourself, and you've got to be critical of the way you operate. Like I said many times before, Ian,
Yeah.
to a lot of people in the paranormal community, skeptics, bad word. No. Skepticism is an integral part of your toolkit, which I've said many, many times before. If you've not got that in your toolkit, you know what? I don't care what you say, who you are, how famous you are. You're no paranormal investigator, and you're certainly not a researcher, because you obviously have not got a goddamn clue what you're doing. Is that fair?
Yeah, very true.
Yeah. Anything else, Mr. Ian Barrow of Residential Hauntings? It's good to see you, Ian. It's good to chat.
Thank you, mate.
Oh my goodness, it's been a long time, isn't it, dude?
It has, hasn't it? It's been a
Oh my god, it's been forever.
Yeah.
So, anything else you want to add? Why I just skipped down some of these questions? You can take your time. This is the Supernatural Files. There's no pressure.
Yeah, I'm not really awake yet, but
it doesn't matter. No,
the brain's not working.
Paddy's on. Kimmy, hello, Paddy. Okay. Paddy, I grew up in Salem. Oh yeah, there's a lot of shit going on in Salem. I'm going to get there one day. Most haunted was the worst for screaming. Most haunted. Do you know what? This is where I'm going to piss on people's fires. I'm sorry. Paranormal, research, real, and most haunted do not sit right on the same line. I'm sorry, they just don't.
No.
It was a totally produced show, and I'll probably get some kickback from most haunted fans. And like a lot of shows, the stuff that came up where people was being accused of fakery and everything, and yeah, I enjoyed it when it first started.
Yeah.
And do you know what? Was this fake? Was that fake? There's clips online and everything. Yvette Fielding, I don't think she's nice. I think she's a really nice person. The way they do things. And then there's Fred Batt, the demonologist. Okay. So this is the thing. There's a lot of people that claim to be demonologists. I could name you every single demon from A to Z by name in order. I will guarantee you, if you went to a person that says, okay, you're a demonologist, can you give me a list of all the demons? They would name a few. And yet people are, demonologists are totally, do you know what, let's not go there, Ian. Let's not go there. You know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, Most Haunted was the worst for screaming. But then it's all cause, effect, and night vision and the usual TV stuff. Right. Right. Athena, I've lived in Happy Valley for 20 years. Okay. Beautiful place. I love it there. Okay. That's Paddy chatting with Athena. Okay. Let's see what else we got here. Okay. They're having a good chat there. Right. George. Oh, Patty. He's talking to Patty as well. Okay. Maybe we should start separate live streams between Paddy and the guys. Okay. Hold on. Paddy. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, okay. I'm wrong. Right, Athena, who was obviously on the show earlier. There's a medium who needs to be taken to task. I took notes for hours. She could have seriously caused harm if someone was believing what she said. Yeah. Do you know what? Mediums, Ian. I know a lot of paranormal groups got their mediums. But I have actually had to substantiate every single. You followed me for years.
Yeah.
Every single claim I've had to substantiate, every single one, by people that are there to debunk me.
Yeah.
The problem I've got is, and there's previous videos I put out. Mediums go around and they tell people these things. I don't know if you saw the little clips thing I put out where they've been around some of my clients before I got there. Scare them half to death. There's a demon attached to your child. There's this, there's that, and everything else. Do you know what? Jesus. Sorry. But what the hell? This is people's mental health. They think you are an expert. To tell a woman, a young single mother, who calls you out, and you charge them money, there's a demon attached to your child, and then you go away off into the night with a few dollars or pounds in your back pocket. Wow.
Yeah. We certainly wouldn't tell our clients anything like that, and we don't charge them either. So yeah, it's certainly outlandish that there's people out there giving people that.
It's beyond outlandish.
Mm.
It's beyond outlandish. This is people's lives, Ian. This is people's mental health. This is a functioning family unit that's in total disarray. They call a number. Fantastic. There's a medium. Comes out. Yeah, you've got this, you've got that, you've got everything else. That'll be $50, £50, £100. See ya. Wow. The case in Newcastle, though, went on. She was totally distraught by the time we got there. Absolutely distraught. She was in bits. And I tried to call the medium to give them some shit and challenge them on their claims. Couldn't get through. You know, I guess the message is just the problem is there's no way to check a medium. I mean, you know, yeah, they do shows and everything, and there's this cold reading thing here. I mean, I could do a mediumistic show, and I can talk to everybody's relative, and they would walk away and they would go, "Oh my God, Don Phillips, absolutely frigging amazing." And I've said this before in a previous video. I would love to do a show like that. Charge people $10 to get in, connect to all their relatives using cold reading, give them all the information they want, totally blow their minds, and then after the show, say, "Guys, that's a method. That's cold reading.
Yeah.
Take your refund on the way out the door," just to educate people. Because you know what? Nothing pisses me off more than people manipulating people, especially vulnerable people that have recently lost somebody. They are the most vulnerable people. They are desperate people. I'm not saying that every medium is fake, rubbish, crap, fantasies. What I'm saying is I've never yet met a medium that can show me evidence that they are a medium. I'm not saying there's not any out there, and I haven't met a million mediums. I would shout it from the rooftops, Ian, if a medium could show me there was a medium and actually prove that. But you know what? There's all sorts of things going on, and let's put that to bed right now. But yeah, vulnerable people, they're an easy cash cow for some people, and it just damages the subject. Anyway, your turn, Ian. Anything else you want to add? You didn't get up to 4:30 in the morning just to listen to me babble on, surely.
Well, of course I did.
Of course you did. Of course you did. We wouldn't have actually worked together, but you know, I think that would be pretty good.
That'd be great.
Right, Kimmy. I think a lot of mediums and paranormal shows have and do put investigations back for years. I could not agree more, because that's exactly what I'm actually saying. It damages the subject. And as far as science is concerned, when they got more, the more people that are going out bullshitting, not all mediums, but like I said, I've never met any yet. That just, we don't want to get involved in that shit. We don't want to get involved in that. Right, Kimmy. I think Don just nailed it. Taking advantage of vulnerable. Yeah, not all mediums necessarily. I've got to reiterate that. But like I said, I'm only going on what I've seen thus far. George, mediums do help desperate people who are hurting from lost. True mediums, that is. I've experienced it myself. George, I am not the know-all and be-all of everything. I'm just a nice guy, trying to do my best, trying to make sense of everything. And like I've already said, I'm not dissing every medium on the planet. But medium, it's a label. It's a label with. It's so modded. I do mediumistic thing. In fact, I go far beyond mystic. Let's start that again. Mediumistic. Funny video. mediumistic things. But I would never call myself a medium because it's a label and I do not want to be associated with the crap side of that. That is why I do not use labels or terminology. And who can blame me for that? What do you think, Ian?
Yeah, I mean, it is a big label, and as you say, there are many, many fakes out there, many cold readers. I have worked with a few genuine mediums. I've actually got one in my team, and
Like I said, I'm not dissing all mediums. I'm not doing that.
Exactly.
But a majority, I'm dissing. A majority.
Yeah, there's just so many out there that it's just a money, as you say, a cash cow.
And a self-belief and a belief structure.
Yeah.
And an ego thing for a lot of people as well. Based on what I do, I cannot say that mediums are all rubbish and it's all lies and it's all fake. I can't do that because, to all intents and purposes, if I labeled myself a medium, if I did that, yeah, I would be a medium, technically.
Yeah.
But like I said, I don't want to be associated with all the rubbish that goes with it. I don't want to be in that cesspit. Yeah. You know?
Yeah, you can always tell the cold readers because they're very vague, but they always pick something that suits that person.
Several years ago, there was a well-known medium I got introduced to.
Yeah.
Don, you're fantastic. Brilliant. You'd be really good at cold reading. You've got the personality, you've got everything. Do you want me to teach you how to cold read? No, because that's fraud. That is totally fraud. Let's not dress it up. Let's not put sprinkles on it.
No, you're right.
Cold reading is fraud in capital letters. That's what it is.
Yep.
Unfortunately, and you know what, Darren Brown, fantastic. I'm an avid fan of Darren Brown, and he debunks so much stuff along them lines. Absolutely incredible. So yeah, you know what? It's a mysterious world with mysterious things, but there is exceptions to every rule. I'm one, and I'm sure there is others out there. I don't pretend to know everything about everything, but as I said before, I apply the same rules to everybody else, strict rules, as I apply to myself. I can't be any further than that.
No, definitely not.
Okay, so Ian, if people want to follow your work, residential hauntings, you're based in the UK. Whereabouts in the UK are you?
We're in Hastings, the town of 1066, and Aleister Crowley's death place.
Battle of Hastings, 1066.
Yep.
Yeah, one of the things we always remember from our school years, Battle of Hastings, 1066. I don't know why everybody remembers that. And Aleister Crowley, well, you know what? That guy, he was pretty screwed up. But that's a whole nother story for another day.
Yeah.
Before you go, let me just tell you. Do you know what he did? Let me give you an example of this. Aleister Crowley. This is a guy which was so much into the paranormal and supernatural, but believed everything and had a self-believed delusional thing going on. Do you know, like they say, cats have got 9 lives? Everybody's heard that. Yeah. Do you know what he did to the cat? Do you know about this? Aleister Crowley and the cat? You can Google it. It's all out there. I do a lot of research.
Right.
Do you know what he did?
No.
Okay. He killed the cat. He tried to kill the cat 9 times, choose all its 9 lives out to see if that was actually true. He poisoned the cat. He did this. He did that. He did everything else. That is who Aleister Crowley was. He got involved in so much crap. And you know, I might offend people, but 90%, 95% of it was absolute rubbish. Absolute rubbish. I didn't got a clue. There's a lot of embellished stories about Aleister Crowley. But yeah, one of the things was he wanted to see if it was true that cats have got 9 lives. So you know what? You Google that and see what he did to the cat to see if it had got 9 lives. You'll find quite sad, as it is quite funny as well. You know, so I might do a thing on Aleister Crowley at some point. Actually, yeah, I mean, you know, interesting guy. His dedication to the subject is not in doubt.
No.
His knowledge on the subject, some people say not in doubt. I would say 90% in doubt. You know. Okay, so let me. You know what, Ian? I think I'm going to kick you out now.
Okay, mate.
What do you think?
That's fine with me, mate.
Is there anything else you want to ask me or talk to, say to our viewers, or anything else before I do that?
Well, all I can say is keep listening to Don. He makes sense.
Bless your heart, mate. Bless your heart. Do you know what, Ian? Great having you on the show.
It's great to
That's
be
the
here.
least I can do when this guy's got up at 4:30 a.m. So I hope you've enjoyed your little 2-minute segment, which probably turned into 20 minutes. Okay. So,
No
all right,
worries.
Ian.
Yes,
Take
mate.
care for now, my friend. Keep up the good work.
Yeah, I will do, Andrew.
Keep the faith.
I'll do my best.
Before you go, if people want to check out your work, your investigations, your team, where can they go?
They can go to residentialhaunting.co.uk, or we're on Twitter at Team Res Haunt.
Fantastic. Ian, are you going back? I bet you're going back to bed right now, aren't you?
Oh, well, when the show's finished, yeah.
Oh, okay. Do you know what? Dedication. You cannot fault me. All right, pal. It's been great to talk to you. It's been well overdue, and we will speak to you soon.
Yes, we'll do.
Take care for now. Thank you, Ian.
Thanks,
From
mate. See you later.
See you, pal. Bye-bye. So that was Ian from Residential Hauntings. Great guy, ethical investigator, which is actually quite rare these days, to be honest, and a fantastic guy. Right, let me have a look. This is what time we got now? Really? Nearly 2 hours. Oh my goodness me. Good job, Ian. Let's have a look. Okay. Right. I'll tell you what we're going to do. I want to talk more about what happened in our house with a little bit of video footage and stuff. I need to go for a pee right now, guys. So we're going to have a little 5-minute break. Then I'm going to load up the video, which failed earlier. And then we can come back to it. And then we're going to round everything up. I'm going to thank all you guys. Let me just see what's going on here. Hold on a second. Let's have a little look. Anybody else wants to call in? Guys, when we come back, call in. Where's my phone? Interesting. My phone has spiritually disappeared, been apported somewhere. I'm sure it will apport back by the time I return. So, guys, anything from tonight's show you want to question, whether it's portals, what Ian's just said, what we talked about, mediums, or anything, when I get back, that is your chance to call in, because we're going to do the calling then. Then we're going to go into what happened in this house, which should have been played right at the beginning, which totally tips up. And then we're going to come back to the live. We're going to talk about that, and then we're going to round this up, because it's been a really quick 2 hours, hasn't it? Right. Lots of people getting to know each other on here tonight. That's fantastic. I love this. Do you know what, before I go, this is the thing. If you've got any audio recordings, any visual evidence, something on camera, any EVPs, send them in to me so I can check through them, analyze them, feature them on the next show of the Supernatural Files. Paranormal groups, anyway, that's absolutely fine. I will give you my honest opinion based on a lot of experience. But before you do that, I will say this. I don't want to hear, yeah, but. I don't want people to get offended if I say that's just pareidolia. You know, if you ask for my opinion, I will give you my opinion. So there's the option. You can email anything to don-phillips@outlook.com. We can look at it. We can put it on the show. I might even get you on the show to talk about it. Right now, we're going to have another little break because my bladder needs one. Okay, so hold on a second. Let me go to something. Okay, let's just do this. We'll be back in about 5 or 7 minutes. I see you soon, guys. Okay, let's try it again.
Sophia.
Oh, that's working. That's working.
Sophia.
Guys, I think we're back. If you can see me and you can hear me, can you just say yes in the comments for me? Because I have the wife here now.
Sophia.
Oh, there she is.
Sophia.
You might need to mute that now. No sound. Seriously? Oh, we got sound now. Say yes.
Now we do. Just
Yes.
it's delayed a little bit.
We're back. Okay. I have the wife. I have Patricia, Patty Phillips with me.
I'm not gonna go on because I look like crap.
She's not going to come on because she's got a throat infection and she's got the super cold and everything else. Okay, so Patty.
Okay, I'll just do this.
Okay, you can go. Okay. Right, so Patty.
Yes.
You can monitor some questions for me because I think we should maybe wrap this for the next 20 minutes.
You've been on here a long time.
What do we got?
Okay, I think this is a good one.
Okay.
You just gotta wait till I get through the thing. Okay.
Okay. Let's give Patty a little bit of time to just
Okay.
go through everything.
So, because Athena asked about the portal in our house. Do you think it's like you, Dawn, or the location? And I said, I think a little of both. And then George says, are you saying that it has to be a combination of both? Because if one part is not there, the portals won't show up. And then Athena says, I often wonder how much is people and how much is location. I've experienced a lot, but it seems to come and go. And then she said, but some members of my family experience more than others. None of it can be validated, but whatever it is certainly enough to, at the very least, cause emotional distress. And then Kimmy said, did you find out what or who was coming through the portal? Is it being used as a gateway or as an energy vortex? And then Kimmy said, do spirits need energy for e.g. Wi-Fi, whatever that is, to be able to remain in our three-dimensional linear place for periods of time? And then Ian said, I think a lot of it, and Don will correct me if I'm wrong.
I think we need to go like a question or two at a time instead of all of them.
Wait, this is a whole thing.
I know,
you're interrupting me. I told you not to do that.
I know.
You will experience something if you are at the same frequencies as what is there. Pretty much the same as different audio recorders picking up different things.
Okay, stop.
Yeah.
Because
Okay,
that's a whole lot for me to go at.
All right, that's it.
Okay.
That's it.
All right. Relevance, the person / location. 50-50.
I gotta find the dog.
The dog went it up again. You're gonna go find the dog. Okay, yeah. That's obviously relevant. As Steve has said, he's identified the fact that I am a catalyst. Paddy's just going out of the baking shed right now. Squeezing out. Because the door won't open fully because you broke it. There we go. Okay, let's get back to that. So yeah, location, person, relevance, 50-50, absolutely. Like I was saying, Steve identified me as a catalyst many years ago. Wherever I am, I will induce and bring out anything phenomena-wise in that location. The portals, yeah. Same thing. You know, me and Paddy one time, this totally blew my mind. We went to a gas station. We walked out. I got a super hyper blast just outside the door. It was maybe about 2 a.m. in the morning. Oh my God. Got in the car. Didn't know what that was about. I said, Becky, what the hell? That was a portal. She said, okay, just coming in. Hold on, guys. I was just talking about the gas station when we walked outside at 2 in the morning and the portal thing.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, that was crazy.
This was super strong.
I had to get you in the car
Yeah, she got me in the car.
so people didn't think he was a heart attack.
Yeah, and so I said to Becky, what was it about? A portal outside the door of a gas station? What are you pointing at?
My wine you stole.
Edit. And Becky said, I said, Becky, what the hell was that portal about? And she said, you did it.
Yeah. Crazy.
You did it? Well, I opened a portal without actually knowing how or etc. So you know what? There's a lot of stuff I've still got to dive into with Becky. Yeah, I know I've got a lot of attributes, which we all know. But even I don't understand all of them. I don't pretend to. But you did it. That was absolutely fascinating to me. Well, let me just jump back in here because I've got another clip to play in a minute, I think, somewhere. Hold on a second. You two are great together, George said.
Yes, I think we are.
And he loves the door sound.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it's totally Sam and Dean Supernatural.
It's like
It is a Sam and Dean Supernatural place. One day I'm going to get the camera.
it is.
Guys,
Seriously.
check this mini studio out.
The doors need to be replaced.
Since you broke them.
Yes, I did.
You see, guys, these are sliding doors. And Patty one night, she had a few extra glasses of wine. And she went to come in. She grabbed the handle, went and pulled the door open that way. He didn't like that. And it has not recovered since. So, yeah.
Well, you haven't fixed it yet.
I shouldn't have to fix it because you broke it.
I don't know how to fix it. It's a metal door.
Okay, let's just have a domestic life. People will love that.
When we argue, it's always laughter.
We don't argue.
Except when he snores.
Do you know what? Let's not even go there.
Yeah, okay.
Just do not even go there. You don't want to get in that ring because I will slaughter you.
Oh, you will not. I wear a CPAP at night.
Yeah, I know.
So you won't hear me snore.
Yeah, apart from the fact I had 2.5 hours sleep because all I could hear was all through your night.
From my CPAP?
Yeah.
Well,
but I was too much of a gentleman to say anything. So you know what I did? I just got up at 3 o'clock in the morning, let the cat out, had a coffee, and did some editing.
Well,
rather than complain.
Would you rather have me die of a heart attack from not wearing
No, what
the
I'm
CPAP?
saying is I did that rather than complain. And then you want to go on YouTube Live and tell everybody, he kept me awake because he was snoring. Yeah, you know what? You chuck it. Seriously, just chuck it.
Oh, please.
Yeah,
I have so many stories, you guys.
You're supposed to be a co-host. That means you do your bits when you're supposed to, not in between. So
You don't tell me no.
Yeah, I do tell you no. I can do that.
I'm an American woman.
Yeah, and this is my show, and I can eject you out of that door anytime I want to.
Yeah, right.
Okay.
Just
do we want to fight on
darling,
camera?
I love you so much.
I can't blame you for that. Who wouldn't? Seriously. Okay, this is getting way off track right now. You know what?
It's not snoring, it's communication. Oh, Ian, seriously.
The guy speaks the truth.
No, he does.
No, that's your interpretation as a female. This is a male interpretation, which I'm totally on that page.
At least he doesn't snore really loud. It's just kind of,
Okay, now you're backing down. I appreciate that. So one thing I've got to say, we've been married almost a year.
Next month. Yeah.
I've got to decide whether I want to do another year.
Oh, hello.
Yeah, now I can see you quaking.
I'm not quaking.
You're shaking.
I'm not shaking.
Yeah, you are.
No.
Yeah, you are. No, you know when you're doing good. No, I've decided to keep it for another year.
I think I'll keep him.
I can't blame you for that.
It's paranormal snoring.
I would keep me as well because I'm quite a nice guy.
Yeah, well, you married
Okay, you know what? I'm going to keep you as well.
I'm not always nice though.
Yeah, I'm not going to go there.
Yeah.
I'm always
I am
nice.
most of the time.
Yeah, but I'm always nice.
Oh, yeah.
You see, you can't even fault me. Okay, let's stop it right there.
He's a great guy. He's a great guy. Seriously.
You heard it here live on the
best
Supernatural
guy
Files.
ever.
Darn it.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to keep you now.
Yeah.
I am.
He's the best.
I am. So anyway, we've got our wedding anniversary, first year coming up soon. Oh my goodness, let me test myself.
Oh, God.
Now I'm in the hot seat. February.
Yeah, that's good.
That's good. Becky, help. Becky said the 17th.
No, she did not, because she knows
When is it?
the 19th.
Oh, Becky, you got it totally wrong. You see how I passed the book there? Straight away. So,
Oh, Becky.
you know, I was only 48 hours out. That's not pretty bad for a bloke, a
She's
guy.
probably just gone, ugh.
Yeah, she is.
She is. Yeah.
Do you know what? Let's just
Okay.
let's just do something crazy. I know the conditions are rubbish.
Yes. Yeah, but you know what? It's probably good.
Let's see if we can just say it's one of the guys, because that would be really.
I need, what's the guy's name that lives here?
I can't remember now. Hold on a second.
Oh, man, what's his name? He's actually from Taiwan.
No, he's not.
He's not?
No, we're
You told me that.
Yeah, I misinterpreted that.
What did he say?
It wasn't Taiwan.
What was it?
I can't remember now, but it was audio pareidolia.
Oh,
Like I
okay.
said, I have to apply the same rules to
I
myself
think-
as I do to everybody else.
I don't know where he came from.
Okay, I can't find the Becky phone right now. This is a rubbish one, so, but we're going to try it.
Do you have mine?
No, this one will do for now.
Do you have mine?
No,
Is
this one will do for now, because the conditions are rubbish anyway, but we'll just try it. Guys, oh, hold on, I've got this one. Oh, there we go. Hold on.
Okay.
Let's see if this one will just switch on a second.
George, you're funny. Dawn, you're playing with fire there.
Do you know what? Fire is my back garden.
You're right, George.
Fire is my back garden. I got to say, any British guy who wants to get an American woman, be prepared. They don't take any crap.
That's right.
They're very strong-willed and strong-minded.
Hmm.
They are strong women. I appreciate that. And a lot of the guys will shy away from that. I love that. Okay, so let's just try this. Becky, guys, we've got a lot of people on here right now. We've been talking about portals. We've been talking about all sorts of things. If there was one single thing you would like to say, one message to all these people right now, what would it be? Okay, as always,
You heard something.
no, I didn't at all. I can't even feel anything, so I'm not expecting anything. But we'll try it. The conditions are rubbish, but you know, we'll try
What
it.
were you doing? Like, never mind.
Okay, that is something. It's quick, and I can't take anything from that. Again, there's something. I haven't got a clue what that is because it's. But it is something. It is a response of some kind. And, you know, I'm strict, so I've got to diss both of them. If you guys heard anything, what you thought you heard, fine, put it in the comments and we'll read it out. And plus the fact it's only 10 to 11 and I don't tend to do things like this until about 3:30 in the morning when the earthmagnetic field is a little bit stronger, which is the strongest point. Right, now, I know I am desperate to play a certain bit of video if I can find it. Let's have a little peep. Just bear with me, guys. What happened to this one? Let me have a little look at this. That's the one that failed. .61 meg. Right, I'm going to just turn the sound down a second. I want to see if this is actually going to work. I'll just have a look at this. No, that's no good. Okay, unfortunately, for whatever reason, this particular clip refuses to play. It is what it is. Do you know one thing, guys, I'm disappointed about? We've not had many calls today. We've had Ian call in.
And we had Athena call in.
Oh, we had Athena. Yeah, Athena, absolutely fantastic lady. Really liked that chat actually. Where's my phone?
So here.
Okay, guys, we're going to wrap this up. But before we do, I'm going to give you a 10-minute window. He says, "Let's Skype. Skype. Any messages on there, Paddy?
Yeah. Ian says the second bit says you should know,
You should know.
and then he said he couldn't make out the first bit.
Yeah. It is scratchy, I know. And this is not stuff I'm putting out as evidence because I'm really strict, but it was something. Let me just play that. What was it? You should know. I can't even find my goddamn recorder now. I'll put it down. Let's not worry about it for now. Let's just get.
Something smells hot in here.
Do you know what I'm smelling? That maybe it's the candles. Oh, we have a candle outage.
Oh.
We have one, two, and the other one's. The other one is deceased.
Yeah, but that doesn't smell like a candle outage. It smells like
It's a candle outage.
something burning.
Okay, hold on a second. So a little peep at this, guys. Thank you for joining me this evening. I know it was a bit of a dodgy start. Oh, I know what I wanted to play. Hold on, let me just get on this. Right, guys, to call in the last closing minutes before I play these clips. +1, obviously US, Washington, Seattle. 425 374 0858. I'll do that one more time. +1 425 374 0858. Now, let me see if. Oh, it's so gone tits up tonight. Let me just have a look on videos. Let's go back here. What are you laughing at?
George says, Patty, I hope nothing is burning. And Ian says, is Patty's burning desire for Dawn? LOL.
Well, let me do this. Oh,
It's funny, laugh.
hang on, I'm busy. Hold on.
You're busy.
Yeah. Outlook.
It might be the candle.
It could be. Right, let me do this. Let me send this video to myself. Then we can put it on the channel. We can know exactly what we're talking about. Let's do that. Send. That's the first one. Think of questions, guys. Call in because you know I love to connect to you guys. Waiting for that's going to take a little while.
What is it? Which one?
And this is in the bedroom with the bed cover that somebody lifted
God.
right up in the air.
Okay.
You know, it's all tied in with the kind of like the like the portal thing and everything. Right, let's have a quick look on the comments. Oh,
A call.
I'm excited now. Hello?
Gotta put it up to the mic.
Yeah, I've got to get the speakerphone. Hold on a second. What's going wrong? Hello?
George.
George. Hello, George. Can I ask you a great favor, my friend? Can I hang up and can you call me back in 2 minutes when I say call now? Because I need to just sort this phone out. Is that okay? Yeah. Brilliant. Just give me 2 minutes, George. I'll say when. Thank you, sir. Let me try this. Sorry, George. I appreciate your patience. Lots. Let me get into this. Pom, 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 pom. Just trying to sort some stuff out, George. Just bear with me for a second. Sorry, guys. Oh, okay. That's Bluetooth connected. Let's try this again. George, sir, try calling in now again. Let's just wait for George for a minute or two. Thank you.
Yeah, because it's delayed by the time he hears it.
Yeah. Okay, George, go for it. Hopefully it's going to work. We're waiting on George. Just a second, guys. Just bear with us. Just skipping through here. This is important. Right. In the meantime, Patty, I hope nothing is burning. Blah blah blah.
Athena has a good, she has a topic for another time: automatic writing, channeling, and remote viewing.
Yes. You know.
Oh, there's George.
Hello. Hello. Wow, we lost George. I'm going to call him back.
Okay.
This is not working. George, bear with me for a second. I don't know what's going on. Gremlins in the works. Let's have a look. Let's try and get George back. Patty, say something interesting while I'm doing this.
I don't have anything interesting to say at the moment.
You don't. George, does your number end in, excuse me, 4984? If it does, just say yes. I'm going to call you back. Apologies. I'm not sure what's going on tonight. It's just been,
Well, you know that internet.
I know the internet's been a bit dodgy, but
Yes,
I can't blame the internet for my shortcomings.
Okay. You have to wait a minute because it just is now. You're just now telling him to call you back. There we go.
Let's try this. Hello?
Yeah.
Okay, it's still not worked. Okay, George, I can hear you, so I'm going to have to relay what you're actually saying over. Some time ago, I talked about 11 dimensions. Yeah.
You had mentioned that it would be hard for us to find our loved ones on the other side.
I mentioned it'd be hard for us to find our loved ones on the other side. Just bear with me for a second, George. 1 second. Okay, yeah.
Now,
There we go.
I'll admit it, I'm Catholic, and
Okay.
I always thought that, our loved ones would be waiting for us, or we'd be able to find them on the other side.
Yeah.
Can you explain how, and you did a quick explanation when you did say that and mentioned it, but I'm wondering if it would be as if we would never find them.
Do you know what, George?
Yeah.
Sir, I don't pretend to have all the answers. I've got a great
I
deal.
agree.
I've got a lot more knowledge than a lot of people. But even that is even scratching the surface. But this is the problem that I've got. Your question is totally valid, and it's a fantastic one. Okay, so there's 11 dimensions. Let's look at the 11th dimension. There's only 11. The 11th dimension being the last one. And the first dimension not having a previous, because it is the first. This is what I struggle with. When we talk about reincarnation and things and loved ones, etc. Okay, I don't know if you've heard me mention this before. So what are we actually talking about? Me and my beloved wife die. We go on to the Wonderland. We meet our relatives. We see our friends, and everything's fantastic. The way it's supposed to be, the way we envisage it to be. Then we come back again, and we live and we die. We've got a whole new set of relatives, and we pass over to this Wonderland again. How does that work? Does that mean that the previous relatives that we had just disappear because we've got new ones? It's pretty confusing. Pretty confusing, isn't it, George?
It's extremely confusing.
Do you know what religion is? When it comes to, I totally support everybody's religion and respect everyone's religion, but I'm being honest, George, because you know how I am. All the religions in the world have got lots of holes in them and lots of unanswered questions. And when people say, well, when you ask a question, say, well, nobody knows, but that's what faith is. I'm sorry, but that is not good enough for me. And that is one fundamental question that I haven't got the answer to, George. Do you believe in reincarnation at all?
I am on the fence with that, Don, because I have seen some evidence and heard evidence, but I have had no personal experience of it, so I really don't know.
Okay, that's fair, on the fence. And the thing is, we will never have a personal experience unless we go into regression. So that brings a whole new thing into question. I've seen the evidence. It's fantastic. It's pretty undoubtable. If you watch these documentaries, people being reincarnated, they can go to places they've never been to before. They can identify this and can I identify that and everything else. You're obviously aware of them documentaries, George. Yeah.
Oh, yes. I've seen documentaries like that. Yes.
Yeah. They are very compelling, are they not?
Oh, extremely compelling.
This is the question. Nobody else seems to have asked, but we're going to do it right here, right now. During conception, birth of a child, etc., 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 we have DNA. We've got all sorts of things going on. Lots of things are passed over from previous generations, as you know. So this is the thing. Under hypnosis, could it be possible you are not recounting your past life experiences, but that of another family member? That's a fair question.
Yeah.
And do we all reincarnate?
Well, this is interesting as well, because I asked Becky that very question. This was quite shocking. I was talking to Brian Allen at the time. He's a fantastic guy. He's published lots of books, and he's totally into the subject. He knows his shit. Becky said, and asked this question, she went, those that make it. Wow. Those that make it? What does that even mean? Those that make it. That's a question with a big answer for another day, which I will put out. But you know what? It's the same when we dream. Some people read a lot into dreams, some people don't. But you know what? At the end of the day, when you reach that alpha state of consciousness and you have a dream about people. I mean, George, you've had dreams. You've met people that you've recognized somehow from before. They're perfect. The conversation is perfect. The whole scene is perfect. Correct?
Yes.
places that you recognize in your dream that you've not necessarily been. You are familiar with the place you are in your dream that you've revisited. Am I correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So, what if during the alpha state, those people you dream about are actually real people? And what if them people somewhere in the world are having exactly the same dream? Because you know what? The brain is an amazing thing. But let me tell you what fascinates me. Within minuscule milliseconds, your brain is not just creating a picture, a film, a reality. Everything is perfect. Everything. The person, the background, the colors, places you've never seen before, the buildings. The brain has recreated that within a millisecond. Are we really to believe that? A millisecond. Everything. That's amazing. I you know, I always found dreams. I mean, I lucid dream to the point where I can literally, I will go into a dream, and I told you about this, Patty, one time. A place I used to live years and years ago. Consciously, I thought, am I dreaming? And I literally, they had this kind of stucco texture on the wall. This is in the UK, and I ran my fingers across it, see if I could feel. I could feel everything. I could hear everything, and I could feel everything. That's a lucid dream. I just find the whole thing of dreaming fascinating. I don't actually think it's just the brain making shit up. I really don't, because everything is absolutely perfect. The people, you can see a person, their face and everything is perfect. You can have a conversation with these people instantly. Wow. What do you think, George?
Don, that's a lot to take in. I wish I knew more about all of that, about physics, about the how the brain works, etc.
But do you not think that when you're in the alpha state, which is generally after 3-4 hours, that's when you get to the alpha state, your consciousness can join with other consciousness in whatever realm, and actually that could actually be a real thing that's actually taking place, and that person, the other side of the world or whatever, could be having the exactly same dream, thinking the same as what you're thinking. Wow, that was an amazing dream. They see you as you see them.
This is all things that I had never considered, that someone else is having a similar dream at the same time. So
occasionally
you're asking me something that I really have not thought about. But
yeah,
it makes me take the time now to think about it.
Well, you know, what I want to say is, I think, I mean, how could we not, when we, you know, pass over wherever we go, we not see our loved ones? I mean, that's part of, maybe we're all reincarnating together.
There's another problem I have with this. Tibetan or whatever. I mean, I've done a lot of research with a lot of religions over a lot of years. The same general thing comes from a lot of places, especially Tibet and everything.
Mm-hmm.
You die, you die, and you reincarnate to learn,
right,
to get to a certain point to allow you to ascend. Let's put it ascend. This is the point. That's fine in theory. But if you're going to come back with no knowledge of your previous life, how can you learn anything?
Yeah.
To advance you to the ascension.
I just believe that that it's all about, you know, a justice thing. I mean, we have, if we're good people, like when my mom, you know, died, she saw my cousin who died of cancer. She was there in the room saying that my cousin was there, and she was talking about her, and you know, and it just
I think
I just know too many things now to know that we see we're with our relatives when we die. We just are. But I have to believe that some people that are really, really, really bad, I won't say any names, but bad, don't get that opportunity. I don't know what happens to them, but I think it's about the dimensions. There's more to it than you're saying.
I actually said, I told Steve Murray there was 11 dimensions by my communications with Becky before science or anybody ever actually mentioned the word 11. Steve will always remember that.
Yeah, but every dimension is different.
Yeah, it is. It is. But, you know, I'm pretty convinced. I will speak to Becky about this at some point, but I'm convinced that when you are in an alpha state, your consciousness is connecting to a huge consciousness. And I genuinely think it is totally possible. The people you'll see in your dreams, the perfect face, the thing your brain's supposed to make up, the perfect person, every facial feature,
yeah,
and the intelligent conversation could actually be a real thing. And somewhere in the world, that person is actually sharing that dream. I also think that the brain can just. Sorry, say that again, George.
Someone sharing that dream, that's a lot to a lot of ifs.
Yeah, you know what, George?
Other person would have to be sleeping, would have to be in the alpha state to share that dream.
Let me put it. Hold on. Let me put it this way. Science has said, and I'm kind of on board with that, that when we do a TV broadcast, you've probably heard of this, George, there is loads of TV programs floating around in space.
Yeah,
you've heard that before, haven't you?
Yes, I have.
Right. So when we dream, we project a consciousness. That's what we do. We literally project. So who's to say that projection is not floating around somewhere, and when people dream, they tap into that? I'm just saying, you know, there's lots of ifs, buts, and maybes, but there is something. There is something to dreams. There really. I'm not. I mean, you know what? There's two kinds of dreams. I actually believe that there is the possibility of a connection within a kind of consciousness thing. Let's just say we have a dream and we put that signal out there, just like a TV station. It's floating around, and then when we dream, we can connect into that. You know what, George? I don't know ifs, buts, and maybes, but there is definitely something going on. I've had lots of lucid dreams, and I cannot believe even how good our brain is that it can make this stuff up on a millisecond. And these people that you see that exist in every detail, you know.
Can I say something?
Absolutely.
Kimmy, which I really agree with her on this.
Okay.
She says, I don't believe we are supposed to know everything.
No, we're not.
That probably what Becky was trying to say about none return. Well, you know what? The thing is, our human minds can't interpret everything. Can't comprehend everything. So we won't know that until we go wherever we're supposed to go. And I mean, it's just too much for our human mind to process. So we will never. One question leads to another question leads to another question.
You know, undoubtedly. But I have a lot of experiments coming up in several months, which are
not the one that you're near death. You're not doing that one.
Let's just say they are groundbreaking, and they need to be groundbreaking to progress the subject and our knowledge. And it means pushing the boundaries, George. And you know what? I'm the kind of guy that will push it as far as it needs to go, further than anybody before, because I've got a very inquisitive mind. And just like everybody else, I want the answers. I've already got a lot of answers, and some that I cannot share publicly until Becky said it's okay to do so. That is mind blowing itself, but I need to go beyond that. You know, I need to go into them other realms that no one's ever been into before. I have got, with my union with Becky, the abilities and attributes to do that. And believe me, George, when I say these experiments, they've never been thought of before. And they are going to be the results are going to be absolutely groundbreaking. So look forward to that over the next 7 months, George. I know it's getting late.
Certainly do and will. And I got to say, I appreciate you giving me the chance to ask that question and me take over the discussion. Patty, thank you for your input, because I'm kind of leaning toward what you say. But this is things that I never thought of before until now. So I'm going to let you guys get back to the show.
Fantastic, George.
Thanks, George.
I'm watching this on my phone, so I'm going to hang up and get back on the show and watch.
Okay,
George,
George. Have a good night.
Before you go, George, let me tell you a little story.
Oh, God.
No, it's
a little story.
It's a very little story.
It's never a little story.
George.
Yes.
Don-Phillips at outlook.com. Send me your phone number, sir, because you know what? Let me know you want me to call you, and I'm actually going to call you. So the call will be on me. How's that sound?
Well, not tonight.
Not tonight, no, but
it's late over there.
I know that.
No,
not over
tonight.
there. I mean,
It's
he
1
lives
in the morning here. Come on.
Well, say it again, George.
Okay, Don. I certainly will.
Do that.
You tell me that again, because you broke up.
You mean my wife
at the
interrupted?
address.
I know. Let's do that.
I interrupted.
Shush. Stop.
Oh, don't tell me to shush.
Tell an American woman to
better
shush.
than that.
I can do that. I can get away with that. Yeah. Stomach. The British term stomach means, you know what?
Stomach. It sounds like stomach.
Stomach means shut the hell up. She's struggling with that. Okay, George, Don-Phillips with 1 L at outlook.com. Okay?
Outlook?
Outlook.
I will.
Okay, George, thank you for your input. I totally appreciate it. And, you know, I love all you guys. Like I've said many times before, on my channel, you put comments. You are just, you know, it's people commenting. No, this is real people behind them comments. And I totally love the fact that I can connect with you guys. So, George, thank you for your call. Have a fantastic evening. Any more questions, you know where to find me.
Okay, Dad.
All right, George.
Bye-bye, all.
Bye, George.
Take care, my friend. Bye-bye.
Bye, Patty.
Okay, so that was George. Good discussion there. I appreciated that. Right, so we're getting on now. So we're going to start drawing this to a close. Right, let me just have a quick look down the comments here.
Yeah, there's some good comments. I just didn't get to them because you kept saying shush. So
Yeah, well, you're just, you know, you're the invisible co-host. It's Patty's desire. Hang on, I like this one. It's Patty's burning desire for Don. Yeah, I like that.
I already read that.
Yeah, no, I read it out loud. Patty's. Hang on, this is
I already read it
It's
out loud.
Patty's burning desire for Don.
See, now I'm in the camera.
Yeah.
I have no makeup on.
No,
My
you
hair
don't.
isn't.
Go away. I'm only kidding. She's beautiful. So, Patty, have you got a burning desire for your husband?
Oh, at times.
Is tonight a good night?
Well, no, not now since you told me to be quiet.
Oh, okay. I blew it. I totally blew it.
Totally. Plus, I, have a sore throat.
Yeah, you got a sore throat, and she's a germ factory right now, so I'm not even interested.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh my God, Ian. Oh, that was you. Okay, let's just scroll down here very, very quickly. Anthea, YouTube 5 seconds behind her. Yeah. Right, and Anthea, who obviously spoke on the show earlier. Sorry, Athena. I had a thought about this question. I had a thought about this question the other day. all the dimensions you talk about, is that the Earth plane, the universe, or everything beyond what we know as our universe and Earth? Well, basically, yes and no, because what we're talking about there in your question is 11 dimensions is a complete entirety of everything that you just mentioned in 11 separate segments. That's complicated.
That's universal. That's the universe.
It's complicated.
Yeah.
I know. Do you know what? I will speak to Becky and the guys and get more information on the 11 dimensions, because I think we need to kind of
Yeah, I think
go
so.
beyond
Yeah,
that
that's a really complicated but important
It's a big
subject.
question.
It's a huge question.
Athena, again, I would think that as we go beyond our multiverse, there must be something that's just expanding. Totally. Kimmy, I would like to believe that we are experiencing a moment in time, and those we meet in the play out are able to experience what they want to play out. Okay. Well, let's just have a look here.
I've already read a couple of them.
I know. Athena again. What if we are tapping into other things, our collective minds or other selves that are happening right now and are just experiencing something slightly different?
Interesting, huh?
Absolutely. Kimmy, I don't believe we are supposed to know everything.
That's what I...
That's probably what Becky was trying to say
Yeah.
about non-return. Do you know what? We are not allowed to know everything. In fact, I will tell you, several weeks ago, I was talking to the guys. Future, past, and present.
Oh boy, that's another can of worms.
Oh, that's a big can. Where are we? We've got 11 dimensions. Where are we? Okay. So what I will tell you is, Becky, one of the guys that responded and said we were in the 7th dimension. That's scary for the following reasons. There's 11 dimensions. Well, let's look at the first one as well, up to the 7th. If you're on the 7th, therefore, theoretically, everything before you is the past. Each one being an entirety within itself. There's 11. 11 being the here, now. To us, the future, the here and now. We're not in the 11th dimension. We are in the 7th. And Becky said the 7th. Mind-blowing, guys. That puts us, theoretically,
In the past?
in the past. That would suggest that everything that's going to happen from here forward to the 11th has already happened. Let's give us that.
Yeah, but then what happens in the 11th dimension then? If there's only 11 dimensions, then what happens when we're in the 11th dimension?
So I asked the guys, are we in the future, past, or present? This is the mind blower, guys. And this is me. I don't embellish stuff and I don't bullshit. He said, past. When he said that, Becky said, what did she say? You're not supposed to.
No.
You're not allowed to tell them that or something.
Yeah, it was
Words to
something
that
like
effect.
that. But you just did.
That guy did, and Becky effectively told him
Oh,
off.
she was talking to him.
She was talking to him.
She was talking to him.
Yeah. If I can find that recording, I'll put it out on the show.
Yeah, she was talking to him.
Fascinating. The guy said past. Becky said, you're not allowed to say that. Or I think I said that you're not allowed to say that.
Yeah.
That is incredible. That means our current is actually the past to the 8th, 9th, 10th, and 11th dimension. I know. That's mind-blowing. At the same time, in every dimension, to the people in the dimension, that is the here,
And now.
and current.
Mm-hmm.
Are we pushing shit on the supernatural files?
We're pushing shit, man.
We are really pushing shit. Now, do you know what? I'm going to round this up in the next 5 or 7 minutes. This is the stuff we need to know. These are the things you're not going to find anywhere else apart from right here, right now, because we have the attribute and abilities to gain that information. So take it from me and Becky, who's never been wrong about a goddamn thing.
Nope. Not that I've known of her.
We are
Since I've known her.
effectively existing, living in the past. And there's a lot of people that say, we're living in a matrix. I can understand it from that point of view. You got questions? Trust me, I've got a shitload more questions what you have. We are living in the past. And then that opens up a whole new horizon of questions. So do we actually have a choice in how our life turns out? Our decisions, are they predestined? It's a big one.
That's another question.
It's a big one. Did you have a choice to marry this wonderful woman?
Yeah, because
Personally, I don't care because I did good. But I'm just saying, how much control have we actually got than we think we've got? And then that brings us to another thing. I don't want to get too deep into it. This is a whole new topic. The brain, past, present, or future. We like to think we are in control. Happiness, sadness, depression, anger, empathy. In retrospect, we have so little control over ourselves. It's unbelievable. You do not decide to be happy, sad, depressed, have anxiety, empathy, or be angry. That is a chemical response. That is a cause and effect. As humans, guys, we are not in control as much as we think we are. We are a product of chemical reactions. That's a whole nother story for another day, which I'm going to delve in deeper, lots deeper. Isn't that fascinating?
Yeah, we could just go on and on and on and
on and on and on. Infinity.
Infinity.
Question of being, who we are, how we operate.
Yeah.
But the point of the matter is, we are not in control as much as what we think we are.
No.
You don't choose to be happy.
No.
You don't choose to be depressed. You don't choose to be angry.
But you can do things about it.
No, I'm not saying that. But what I'm saying is, we are a product of our brain.
Yeah.
Our emotions are a product of our brain. We don't get a choice how we feel. So therefore, we don't also get a choice of the actions which relate to the way that we feel.
We do have a choice of our actions.
No, yeah, in some terms, but not always. That's another matter for another day, a fascinating subject.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
How in control are we of ourselves? I'm going to do a whole episode on that.
Yeah, I think so.
I think we should do that. Right, I'm going to check the comments. If nobody calls in the next 5 minutes, we're going to go.
Yeah, I need to watch some murder shows on
Paddy's
TV.
totally addicted to Dateline.
Dateline.
Well, just for anyone that don't know, Dateline, I never worked out how that is actually a title for a murder mystery show.
I'm also into NCIS.
You are, of course you are. You are good.
Anything that has to do with
Right, guys, let's just have a look quick down here. Are there different realities to each dimension? Oh, we've got to answer that one. That's Athena. Check this out.
What?
Athena's just like opening a whole new kind of worms.
Oh, what'd she say? I didn't.
Are there other realities to each dimension? Okay.
Oh boy.
Okay, so let me tell you this.
Oh boy.
It's another mind blower. We was talking to Becky one night when the conditions was fantastic. We was asking about the dimensions, and I was jokingly said, so you know what, if there's another Don and Patty somewhere, I can speak to Don on my recorder.
Oh yeah.
To another dimension. I can speak to myself. So okay. But Paddy, Becky, tell me about the dimension. What about Paddy? This was mind blowing, wasn't it?
Yeah.
In this alternate other dimension of the
Are you actually
Apparently-
going to talk about this?
I'm going to do it very quickly. Patty is a veterinary surgeon.
Yes.
That was from Becky, and that was really clear, wasn't it?
And then she also said I was a queen.
Let's not go there. That was another dimension.
Okay, well, we'll
I
talk
don't want to even
about
talk
that
about
one.
kings and queens. I just want to.
Okay, yeah, veterinary surgeon.
Future
She
pastor.
also said I was a nanny.
In another one.
I didn't have my own kids, but I was a nanny.
In another one.
Mhm.
You was a nanny.
Mhm.
Fascinating. So then I said, so Don Phillips in a dimension. What's he doing right now? Do you know what she said? With his cameras. With his cameras. Which I thought was fascinating. So yeah, there is 11 dimensions. There apparently are variables within them 11 dimensions. But this is the point. Within them 11 dimensions, which are to each purpose, first to the 11th, present, which could either be future, past, or present, depending where you are within the 11 dimensions. This is the calculative problem I've got. We're talking effectively 11 Don and Paddies, or 11 of you. That's 11 people, 11 sets of people with 11 lives who are all going to die and go to this wonderful place afterwards. Some people call it heaven, that's labeled to me, but another nice place. How does that even work? How can you get 11 of people, each people going to heaven, unless heaven, or this nice place labeled as heaven, is also dimensionally split? That's a big one. Like I said, over the next several months and years, we've got a lot of questions to nail down. That is a big question, along with reincarnation, this, that, and everything else. But here, me, Supernatural Files, we'll endeavor to inquire, and we will get some answers to them specific questions. That's something I look forward to. I'm just going to check the messages now, and then, my friends, I'm going to call it a night.
Yeah, you said that for the last hour.
I know. I love these guys.
Yeah.
What can I say? Athena, oh, multiple. Yeah, okay. George, that is mind blowing. Shine on. Welcome to the show. So does that mean we are all foot booked? No idea. Okay. Kimmy, no. Oh, no. That means we have a choice in a possible future. Right. Joe, what about this? If a woman's born with all the eggs she will have in her lifetime, that means she's carrying her grandchildren's eggs.
Ad infinitum.
Yeah, exactly.
Yep.
That's a fair point.
Kimmy. Well, George, what if you come back as a male next time? He said that's a real out of the box theory.
Yeah.
Kind of scary.
Kind of scary.
I'm gonna call
That
it.
is
Oh,
very scary.
yeah, Ian's gone. I'm gonna call it in the morning. That sums up. That's funny.
Guys, I think this has been quite a long show. Hasn't it?
Yeah,
Let me see
it's
what
3
time it is.
hours.
Oh, you're joking.
Over 3 hours.
Wow.
Yeah, I think it's time to just.
We're going to, but you know, I think we should do one though.
What?
Check this out. We do a show, the Supernatural Files.
Mm-hmm.
We do a 24-hour show.
Oh, you've got to be kidding!
No,
I can't
listen.
do that. I have a son.
You
I
don't
gotta
need
take
to.
care of.
Listen, for charity, we get a designated charity. We do a 24-hour show covering everything, video clips, the whole lot. We get people to donate to a certain charity, to a cause
Honey, there's only like 12 people watching at the moment.
at the moment, but this will be publicized well behind. But you know what? So, what do you think? A 24-hour show?
No, that's like a telethon.
I know, but that'd be funny because people could see me getting drunk on wine and all sorts.
Oh my God, no! That would be so bad.
They would pay
24 hours.
money.
He
People,
wouldn't even be able to walk. I'd have
you know,
to carry him
people. I
out.
guarantee people would pledge for our charity to see me gradually getting pissed on wine over 24 hours.
I think there's been things like that actually.
Okay. Right, I'm going to have a quick look at the comments. And then, guys, we're out of here. Thank you for joining us. Pleasure as always. Residential Haunting still here. Oh, my God.
Oh my
Ian,
God, shine on. Seriously?
what's he put?
He says, I believe that I had control of my emotions while going through a divorce. He's right about that. And he says, I chose to say no to someone that asked me if I wanted him to kill her and her boyfriend. I had 2 opportunities. Okay, you need to go on Dateline.
Yeah, I was just going to say Dateline. Do you know what?
You made the right choice.
What I would say is this, final words. Future, past, present, predestinate.
Yeah, Ian, just be really, really quiet.
I'm not saying that we do not have choices in that.
Right.
We are not helpless.
Yeah,
and we just follow the
exactly.
path.
That was my point.
Becky, and during COVID 2020, Patty was going to.
Yeah,
she
it
was
was my
everything
choice.
okay. She was going to get on the plane. She booked a flight.
Oh, yeah.
And Becky said, super crystal clear, don't get on the plane.
It was before they had any
Vaccinations,
any
or
vaccinations,
anything.
yeah.
COVID was at its height. Everybody was dying. There was burying people in goddamn pods here in America. The point is this. Don't get on the plane. She didn't. It wasn't because the plane crashed. We know the plane landed absolutely fine. That, I believe, is because Becky already knew that Patty would have contracted COVID had she had got that particular flight.
So guess what?
So hold on. So the thing is, it's like me and Becky, she will often say things. We have a choice. We always predestinate or whatever. We always have a choice. And that is vital to our being.
And I made that choice not to get on the plane.
And you made that choice not to on the plane.
Right.
Becky, I'm not going to get into this. Is a whole other subject. Guys, I'm going to say good night. I'm going to say thanks for joining us. I'm sorry about the bumpy start. Oh my goodness me.
I didn't see that part.
Oh, it was a nightmare.
No, I was still laying in bed going.
It was a nightmare. Okay, guys, so let me just check the comments before I disappear. I believe we've done that. I've got to creep into bed and not wake the wife. That should be a mission.
I just was like telling him, just be very quiet because if you wake her up, depends on what time she has to get up.
Ian, go to the bathroom first, flush the bathroom, flush the toilet, get into bed.
And say, I just got up to go to the bathroom.
Just don't say anything about it. She won't even know. If you go sneaking in the bedroom, I will guarantee the slightest noise you can go, what are you doing at this time of morning? That's how it works.
Yeah.
Right. George, good night, Don and Paddy. All right,
Good
guys.
night, George. Good night, everybody.
Good night to everyone. Thank you for joining us. Trust me when I say that we have the opportunity to push the boundaries beyond they've ever been pushed before. That's exactly what we're going to do. Trust me on that. I appreciate all your comments. I appreciate you as people. Like I said before, the world is a mysterious, wonderful place. And we're just scratching the surface. Maybe next time on the next show, we can scratch a little deeper. For now, from me, Don, and the wifey.
Well, you don't want me to come and say bye?
With the dodgy hair, you can go now. She has got throat infection and stuff. I'm going to say good night. Thank you for joining us. And we'll see you again soon on the Supernatural Files. Take care for now, guys.